All right, so this next module is about the word stress. I will be using this distinction a lot in the following training. So I would like to be really clear on what I mean by stress. So by stress, I will mean attention. Tension as in association, like a negative association with something. So for instance, if we feel stressed, what does it mean? Do we feel tense? Do we feel constricted? Do we feel stuck? Is this something from the past? Is this something um, that's happening right now? Or is this something about the future? Because most of the time we are not in the present moment. Very often, stresses are something that's just obviously sometimes they are in the present moment, but very often they're not. Very often, it's just in our mind. In our mind, we think about the events from the past when something happened, and then we just keep going through that again and again and again, possibly experiencing some regrets, possibly some guilt, possibly some sadness, possibly some anger, possibly some um, fear based on the past event. So this is the first thing I would like you to start noticing is where is your stress on the timeline right now, right here, being like the present moment and going all the way to the past. And the other option, it might be about the future. Are we anxious about the future? Is it a fear of the unknown? Is it a fear of not knowing what to do? Is this the anxiety that the other people are projecting onto us about the future? And what can we do about it? Is this helpful for us to have those fears? Or are we a lot more likely to bring the events that we are afraid of into our life if we keep resonating on that frequency of fear? This is a big question, right? Same with the past. Are we, by thinking about and just regretting those things and just getting stuck in those emotions, is this a productive emotion? Are we benefiting from those emotions? Or would we be better off if we were to actually let go of those emotions, feelings, beliefs, and then see if we can shift back into the present moment? And in the present moment, we can start then taking actions. Same with the future. Are we any better if we just keep fearing the worst, or if we just keep thinking and thinking and thinking what may or may not happen? Like, are we not losing that energy? Not, it's because it requires a lot of energy to actually to keep thinking about those things again and again. And even on a physical level, it can be very um up to a point of like really, very stressful for our physical body, to a point of we can go into like this trembling sensations, to a point of like paralyzing, this um emotions that are not productive emotions. And of course, it's, I know that's what you will say, like it's easy to say, but this is what I feel, like this is what I use. I get caught in those ones all the time. I get caught being back in the past. I get caught about being um fearing the things about the future. But this is what I do. I just track them down, I notice them, and I let them go. I release them through what I will be covering next. It's called the anti affirmation, or like a release technique, letting go technique, by simply by repetition. And once you experience this, you will see that there are layers, and it's really interesting because one moment you can be like really in that full on fear or anxiety mindset. But then as you learn to use the tools and techniques, and sometimes if it's a deeper anxiety, you might need to use one, two, three, four, combination of five different tools, or try one. If it doesn't work, try another one, and you will see them below in the training below. You will see all of them. And I would like you to try different combinations. I would like you to never stop searching for how can I let it go? Because if we ask this question, how can I let it go? Then it's just a matter of finding the right tool. Then we are already halfway there. We are already acknowledging the fact that it's just a matter of time, or it's just a matter of just finding the right combination of tools. And once it works, it's just really generates this completely new pattern on our cortex. Like the new brain patterns are formed, and all of a sudden our, like, we get it that we can, once you shift once through a certain emotion or feeling or belief, and you let it go, and you realize that's possible, and this is what becomes it just becomes a good habit to do. Like, this is what you can remember to do with every single emotion that you it's not empowering you, that's draining your energy. So please, stay, observe where you are, notice. Like, this is your task number one, is to notice, are you in the past, are you in the present? And next moment, how can you identify, what is it, what are you feeling, what are you thinking, what's that belief that's right there in your mind, that thought right now? And write it down. And next one, like the next video, we will be starting to learn how to shift through that stress or emotion or feeling, and we'll go from there. Okay, we'll see you in the next video.